Welcome, Cancer. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, and I have pulled for you for this January full moon, the Six of Swords. This is describing a place, a location, a vacation, a retreat, a movement that is helping you to get some temporary respite from a challenging situation. This can be recovery from illness. But this is a temporary move. This is not a permanent move that you're making, but it's one that is helping you to solve the current challenges that you're facing in your life, so that you are coming away from this vacation, this move, this temporary move with new resources, a new perspective that is helping you understand how best to sort and organize your life moving forward more productively, more efficiently, more safely. The full moon energy is highlighting your connection to the past as a function of Cancer and its lunation in your first house, where your persona, your perception is being enhanced by your understanding of how your connection to the past through memories has been shaped, so that you are recognizing the limitations of your former memories and perhaps reforming those memories in ways that are assisting you to find the help that you need now. This is a general reading. It's not going to resonate for all Cancers. If you're interested in a personal reading, information about that is in the description box below. And in your social identity, the way others see you, your 10th house, we have the Strength card. This is more confirmation about the special sensitivity that you hold in terms of your attunement to other people and other energies in your environment. It's very difficult for you to shut down what you perceive as the needs of others, but you also are aware of some kind of strength. And I know the attunement to others can feel more like a sponge experience than a crab-like shell, which is your symbol hardened over. But that is the way you may appear to others: strong, consistent, determined, able to overcome challenges without a lot of complaint. And actually, what's resonating inside is this deep empathy that you feel for others who are also struggling. And this is, in some ways, about this inner strength that is sustainable, helps sustain you through what we are all experiencing as challenging times in the world. So this kind of retreat that you have been a part of, or that you are currently engaging in, this vacation, this break, this respite, is actually helping you to re-navigate your current situation, so that that sense of strength, resilience, and consistency, that grace that you exhibit to others, is intact and is updated, so to speak, to suit your current situation and the needs of others now. In the first house, we have the Hanged One, and this is describing, in fact, the ability for you to hang back, to delay action, in part as a feature, a factor of this break, this vacation, this respite that you're taking, this temporary hold and desire for you to step back and gain more perspective. This feels very intentional, that this break, vacation, or travel that you're engaging in is actually done for the specific reason of readjusting your attitude, refashioning your ability to understand what is really needed in the situation, and that you understand that your perception must be enhanced, must grow, must be elevated in order to see what's really going on. And as a result of that intentionality, you are making some temporary sacrifice, right? You're leaving your familiar environment, or you have uh, taken some respite elsewhere in order to get a better handle on where you're at, bring a more adjusted and updated, a more understanding, greater understanding to your current needs. In the fourth house, the house of your foundation, your family, your domestic environment, the Fool is all about this determination to simply allow yourself to be who you are, to no filters in an interesting way, I see. There's less of a desire to disguise, to pretend, to show a brave face. There's more of an interest in simply being who you are, doing what you know works for you, enjoying your own gifts and resources, enjoying your protection, your safety, your retreat. All of the images around Cancer are lighting up in this reading. The crab, the beautiful crab with its hardened shell, uh, its sideway walk, way of working around a problem rather than confronting it head on, and also the sort of soft, mushy center of the crab, the body that is totally mushy, and some might call that the soft heartedness of your energy is something that you no longer pretend about. You feel perfectly competent and confident in moving forward on that basis of doing what you enjoy, allowing yourself to receive the intuition, the attunement that you experience as long as you're in your safe space. In the seventh house, the house of your significant others, we have the Sun. And it seems to me for you Cancers, the idea of a completely supportive, loving, joyful, significant partnership is a feature of your life. It's a feature of your health at this point. It feels as though you are taking greater and greater joy in the protection, in the playfulness, in the creativity of a partner who is unapologetically themselves and that unapologetically showers you with love and attention, with playfulness, is willing to be your playmate. And this feels like it is a sustaining, long-term partnership at some level. This partner is your best friend in many ways. You do everything together. There's nothing you can't share, but you also respect each other's individuality, which makes it even more blessing. This is just beautiful energy. And undoubtedly, you perform this same function, these many functions, for those significant loved ones in your life, whether you're single or married, partnered or not. This is a feature you bring to all of your connections and relationships. If this reading is resonating for you, please like this video. Please share this with others. Please subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And the card that was up, facing up, was the Peace card. But that was from a former reading. And so I pulled out the Honesty card just for you. And this card reads, I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. There's a strong Sagittarius blend here, and some of you may have significant Sagittarius placements. My throat is confirming this. Uh, Honesty, truth, fairness, equity, these are all things that matter to you. You're not about playing games, and this sense of honesty is now something that you feel you can hold up and hold out as a feature of who you are in any environment, in any relationship. There is no need to play games. There's no need to tiptoe around the basic principles of equity, justice, and fairness for you. You are undoubtedly an idealist. You hold yourself to a very high standard, but I do sense you are forgiving of those who are not as high minded as you, but you will call them out in the most gentle way. So this may have some bearing upon your relationships in particular, and with those relationships that are a part of your past, your memories of those relationships, your memories and your acknowledgement of your own triggers and the way in which you may have been ignored, neglected, or had unmet needs. In the first house, the hangman is clarified by the Tower. This feels like it has something to do with your uh, physical well-being. This can be the change or the collapse of some kind of an institution, some feature of your environment, perhaps some family member having an unexpected challenge. This feels like it is health related. I am not a doctor. I'm not prescribing or predicting doom or gloom. Uh, at a certain age, our health becomes more and more of an issue and occupies more and more of our bandwidth. And so there is perhaps a change in your residence or in your working environment that is affecting your sense of uh, opportunity. And despite the suddenness of this change, this something unexpectedly not working out, you actually recognize a, an opportunity for you to shape something, to shape perhaps your retreat, your respite, your vacation, your time away. In a way that is going to benefit you, that is relieving you of some onerous obligation. And this feels like it is family related. There may be a family vacation that has been unexpectedly altered in a way that gives you some traumatic relief, that grants you more of the space, more of the privacy that you desire. In the fourth house, the Fool card is clarified by the Six of Cups. A lot about family here. And in this particular case, I feel that for you, Cancer, you are coping with and acknowledging your chosen family as your real siblings, parents, children. This may be about that very particular soul bond that exists between you and others that are not actually relatives or family members in the biological sense, but that something about this time is helping you to reclaim that connection, that spark that joined you with others with whom you still feel deeply connected despite how long ago in the past this relationship may have occurred. That relationship thread is true, remains consistent, whether you've been in contact or not. The truth of that bond is evident in your life experiences, in the vivid memories of your time together, in the way that you were able to so easily connect with um, the special talent, special gifts that each of you share, which are different, I have to say. It's not the same, you're not the same people, but there's something about these connections, and I don't feel like they're just one, that is revealing itself to be relevant again in your lives. There's an opportunity to re enjoy, reappreciate, reconnect with the passion of that friendship, the exuberance, the excitement, the inspiration that you shared from long ago. This is so beautiful. In the seventh house, the Sun card is clarified by the Sun card. My goodness. This is so extraordinary, Cancer, and I feel such an intense warmth and youthfulness coming from this energy, despite your place along the timeline of your life's journey. There is a reconnection with youthful experiences, your creative core, your imagination. Again, all the qualities of who you really were when you were younger, more easily, more safely, more confidently, displaying your talents and gifts, connecting with others. Something about that is returning to you and supporting this sense of authenticity that you are experiencing again, but it is much richer now because you're much wiser. You've lived through so many more experiences, and the courage to and confidence, the truthfulness with which you recognize your core identity as what has sustained you throughout the challenges of your life, throughout the good and the bad times, is what is giving you intense joy and playfulness. It almost feels like there is something creative or that you are developing some particular task. And I always think about the hands when I think of these creative gifts like the sun. This is a very tactile thing in the way that children play with clay, that gives you so much joy and perhaps is a particular expression of the sense of deep reconnection with that spark that got you here to our planet, giving us your beautiful gifts of love and compassion. In the 10th house, the Strength card is clarified by the Eight of Cups, and I'm just realizing how many major arcana are here on the table. So this feels like a really critical moment. I almost feel like you are experiencing a kind of spiritual marriage. And when I say that, I'm a little bit referencing a Christian tradition I know very little about, as when someone uh, is admitted into a nunnery, the symbolic marriage of the individual to, I think it's Jesus Christ. So, in that space of Jesus Christ, you can insert whatever you want into that blank. And it feels as though this is some kind of a confirmation of wedding vows, a reification of the strength of a beautiful marriage that is not simply uh, a match, an alignment in the physical world, but it is a spiritual alignment. Interestingly enough, this is motivating you with the Eight of Cups here to move away from a familiar situation, to codify in some way your separation from things that may have given you strength until now, but have also filled you with the courage to step out on your own to meet a challenge. That challenge can be anything. You understand your situation far better than I, but this is the very challenge, the very opportunity that is giving meaning to your life, that is helping you to understand the purpose in your relationships and in your connections to the past. I'm going to finish this up with a glyph oracle, which is a new deck, and I have pulled out the Archway card, the Transition card. It is number 48. I hope you can see how beautiful this card is, but how subtle it is. This is about your movement to a new level of achievement, of experience. This is you perhaps coping with the transition of others. You are there in support and in partnership with others that are in various stages of transition. This almost brings a kind of, I know angelic energy sounds corny, but you are gracing the transition in some way through your presence, through your love, through your compassion, through your incredible support. So I hope, Cancer, this was helpful to you. Until next time, namaste.